Good day, everyone. Welcome to today's virtual lesson on Doug Limov's Teaching Techniques Teach Like a Champion 2.0. We're going to focus on Technique 54, which is Firm, Calm, Finesse. I'm Fredaline Margo, one of your instructors for this session. I hope you're all ready to dive into some exciting learning. But before that, we're going to have a look at our target for today's session. First one is that we're going to understand what is technique firm, calm, finesse. And second, we're going to discuss the 7 general rules for teaching with firm, calm, finesse. And lastly, you need to focus on the session because we're going to have a short evaluation. So when we say firm, calm, finesse, this is the technique that the teachers are applying to themselves when they meet an unexpected situation or behavior in the classroom. For example, if there is a student who is not listening, not participating in the discussion, the teacher will address that through with a smile or with a calm tone or with a poise. The teacher will not directly be angry to that student because it will affect the whole mood of the class. Okay? So that is a technique for managing classroom behavior. So in short, when we say firm, calm, finesse, it is defined as or the teacher is having grace under pressure. Now we're going to discuss the general rules of firm, calm, finesse that is being applied by the teacher in the student or in the classroom. So there are 7 here listed and we're going to discuss them individually. So listen carefully. First one is catch it early. This is very important when you are addressing a behavior. Even though if the behavior is, let's say, 1%, 2%, 3% out of 10, you need to adjust that as soon as possible because you do not want that to become bigger. And then when it becomes bigger, it will require some larger and more emotionally fraught response from you as a teacher. Now, second, value purpose over power. Among other things, for us teacher, we emphasize purpose over power. The reason why we are being strict, we are giving rules is that, yes, there are rules, but they are there to help you. When we make a correction, the message is that, do it because I said so. But instead, do it because it is beneficial to you and to your growth as a student. So overall, value is very important over than power. Third one is, remember that thank you is the strongest phrase. This is the phrase that you can give to a student, which it highlights the importance of gratitude and most importantly, the appreciation that you can give to the student. For example, if a student share his or her answer to the class during the discussion, and then after that you're going to give a smile together with the phrase thank you. It will make the student feel appreciated and then comfortable and also be confident in always raising his or her hand because she or he knows that after that the teacher will say thank you. Okay, we do not only say thank you after an action or an occasion where a student will help you, but also when a student is confident in giving his or her opinion or an answer to the discussion. Okay? So for the fourth one, the usage of universal language in the classroom. When teachers use universal language, they are reminding students that classroom expectations are for everyone. It is not just for one individual or directed to one individual. For example, instead of saying, I need you with me, it is better to say, we need you with us. Because it helps students feel part of the group and emphasizes that everyone is working towards the same goals. Okay? This approach avoids making students feel personally singled out. Instead, reinforcing that meeting expectations is simply part of being a member of the class community. So in short, this advice is about using language that promotes a sense of belonging and teamwork in the classroom. Okay, fifth one is that show your bright face. This is like the makeup of the teachers being seen by the student when a teacher enters a room. Okay? Because this one emphasizes the importance of a teacher's facial expression in setting a positive tone in the classroom. As a teacher, showing your bright face means presenting a pleasant, confident expression that shows you enjoy teaching and that you value your students. A bright face doesn't have to be an exaggerated smile. It should be natural and it's suited to your style and let's say age group. Okay, for the ones that you're teaching. For example, students, younger students, a big smile might work well. But for older students, maybe let's say a calm and confident expression could be more appropriate. Okay, so this rules fosters a welcoming, supportive classroom environment. Okay, sixth one is the deployment of your confirmation glance. This is about using trust to encourage students to follow instructions. It involves giving them space to act responsively after you make a request, showing that you believe they will do the right thing. When you make a request, instead of hovering or watching them too closely, you walk away or look elsewhere. Then, subtly glance back after a short time. So, this confirmation glance is a way to check if they followed through without, let's say, micromanaging. Sometimes, students need that brief moment of independence to make the right choice. Okay? Let's say, for example, you might say, I'm going to walk away, and when I look back, I'll see you working on your response. So for this one, it reinforces your confidence in them, which can motivate them to follow instruction. However, if they don't comply, you calmly follow up, showing that you're paying attention. And over time, this approach helps students build trust and self-discipline. Now for the last one, which is stay steady at the helm. So this one emphasizes the importance of staying calm and being composed when we as a teacher manage student behavior. Okay? When teachers insert strong emotions into disciplinary moments, it can distract students, making them more likely to act out to get a reaction. Instead, we need to maintain calm because it helps students understand what they need to change without feeling they have disrupted the teacher. Okay? For situations that are especially challenging, practice responses with students ahead of time so they know what's expected and how to handle it. Okay? Now, overall, this approach or this rule helps students feel supported and capable of managing their own behavior, fostering self-control and respect in the classroom. Now, let's test your understanding with a few quick evaluation questions. I'll ask the question and I want you to pause the video to think about your answer. You have 5 to 10 seconds to think of your answer before I'll display the next slide. Ready? Here's the first question. Okay, so that's it for technique 54, which is firm, calm, finesse. So in short for this one, remember that if you want to address some concerns, you need to be steady and calm. Okay, and as you can see, I listed the 7 general rules. And always remember that you may use this one to the students if there are concerns, situations, or behavior that needs to be addressed as soon as possible. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for listening and have a good day.